for executives, Mark, who are staying put right now, I alluded to them earlier, what we often call job hugging. I think Corn Ferry might have coined that term. How do you get market ready before the market forces you to?
Yeah, thanks. That's a great question. And the biggest mistake I see is that executives prepare under pressure, under duress, versus from a position of strength. And so, number two, a clarity of what's your next chapter? What type of business problems do you really want to solve? And then knowing how to get your story straight. And also, when you're not under duress yet and you are, job hugging, as it's called at times, uh, here's an opportunity to rebuild your public view, people knowing you. And, I say that because, one of the current positions I have, during the day, I work for a Fortune 50 company. At night, I get to do executive coaching. My position came from serving on a board. And serving on a board, I was able to work with company or individual community leaders, and they saw how I operated, and that in fact had me invited in, and a way of getting my exposure out there in the community among people who in the future might have problems to solve that I might be uniquely qualified. So that's important, and I think also when you're in your current job, it's an opportunity to re-engage your network in a very quiet way. And we'll probably talk more about that. And then last of all, in this time when you're invested where you're currently at, I think it's important to see yourself as an investor versus an employee, investing in your own self. You are the product, you're the commodity. How do you want to use it wisely? Where do you see it going in the future? So those are some of the things at this point, as one is engaged in a current role, what to be thinking about and just getting themselves ready for whatever the future might hold.